beautiful out there for your day today after, of course, that very cold start of the week, especially, of course, your Tuesday morning. Tuesday, Wednesday did see that record-breaking cold, luckily, or on a nice little warm-up from what we had the past couple days. Still a little chilly to start this morning, still going to be a little chilly for tomorrow morning. But again, it's beautiful. We started that warming trend as we went throughout your midweek, and that's going to continue all the way through the weekend. Take a live look around, and we're looking great. St. Petersburg off looking to the west. Of course, you can see how bright that sun is. Getting ready to go down here in probably about another, I think, hour and 15 before it's officially down. Clearwater Beach, Tampa International, all looks beautiful out there. Did see that rocket launch from downtown Tampa. I was watching a little earlier, and St. Pete looking off in other direction to the east looks beautiful there as well. So again, a lot of sunshine for the day today. Just a great day today. And our temperatures right now, we have a few in the upper 60s. The rest of us are in the mid 70s with a few warm spots there. Wesley Chapel, Frostproof both sitting at 77, 74 Tampa, Riverview, St. Petersburg. And again, here's your warming trend. And we're just going to keep doing this over the course of the next couple days. We'll add 2 more degrees tomorrow, add 2 more degrees for the weekend, and then gradually add a couple more degrees for next week as well. So you can put the winter clothes away, at least for the extended forecast. And look at our dew points. We had dew points going into Tuesday morning. In some spots were in the teens. And again, with that dry air in place, that is what allowed us to cool off quite a bit. Right now your dew points are in the 50s. Got a couple of spots. You got Sarasota at 49 and over Lake Wales at 43, but the rest of us in the 50s. And again, these also going up. And this is where you're going to notice that really big difference when it comes to the overnight to early morning lows. Again, during the day, it's not going to feel too muggy because the dew points are not that high. But the more moisture in the air, the warmer we stay overnight. We don't cool down as quickly. As soon as that sun goes down, that's when your temperatures drop quickly when you have that dry air in place. So your dew point change, you see teens, 8 Sarasota, 10 St. Petersburg, and you see a lot of double digits up to the north. Sebring, still a little cooler, a little drier, but 28-degree difference. Brooksville, Zephyr Hills, Clearwater 29. And again, places like Brooksville are the ones that were breaking records for how cold it was. So for tonight, again, not going to be too bad. Clear skies. It is going to be a cool night, about 56. Again, should be roughly around 60 for our lows. And again, with 56 for Tampa, you see we also have some upper 40s to about 50 for a lot of spots inland. St. Petersburg still sitting at 61. And this is going to be the trend. So we had northern lights for the past couple of mornings, and we got some pictures here from across the country. Excuse me. So we did this again as we went throughout yesterday morning. Wednesday morning had a lot of beautiful pictures. Look at those beautiful shots. And so I think the better morning was yesterday morning. Still looking pretty good out there. Here's Spokane, Washington. So a lot, of course, up to the north. As you can see there, just some nice looking colors. And again, there's Minnesota. Typically during the wintertime, places like Minnesota, you see the northern lights quite a bit more. But this is a nice shot. Look at that one from Michigan, the 2 separate colors, the green and the reds. It is nice. Again, Wisconsin, well up to the north. And it's cold out there. Trying to get out there and take those pictures. We got a lot of pictures from around the country. And actually had some people out lining up along Dunedin Causeway to try to see the northern lights and see whether they really saw anything out there. But we were getting kind of the forecast. This is a space weather forecast. It's out of my jurisdiction. I don't. NASA's a good one for that one, and they'll show you how far the northern lights get. But you can see a lot of people, and they were showing possibility of seeing it all the way down close to Orlando for early this morning, last night to early this morning, and the night before. So again, northern Florida. So those definitely extend down a pretty long ways. So, and you can send us your pictures as well. So if you were out there and did happen to get some pictures of that, you can send us your pictures there. And you can scan what's on your screen there or text your pictures to 727-577-8522. And it doesn't have to just be Northern Lights pictures. If you want to send me anything weather related that you want us to talk about, It's good there. So like to see all your pictures. So hopefully you got some shots there. A lot of people out there lined up. If you were out there and got some, go ahead and send those in. So don't think we're going to see much of anything tonight. We are going to have clear skies though. It is going to be, again, a little bit on the cool side with those forecasted low temperatures. But again, the good news is we're continuing really that upward climb. Again, Tuesday morning 38 in Tampa, and then Wednesday morning 43, so tied a record there. And then this morning, again, a little bit warmer, around 50. And then tonight, we're going to be about 56. So again, here's the reason. Look at your humidity trend. And again, this time of year, we're not going to get up to the muggy or the air you can wear. That's your summertime. That's 70s and 80s for your dew points. But you are going to see there, again, as we go into early next week, you're going to get those dew points in the 60s. So your temperature, overnight lows, cannot drop below dew points. So that just goes to show how warm we're going to be leading into Monday morning. Now again, we could see a bit of patchy fog because our forecast for Monday morning is 62. So we'll see. But you see a gradual little climb Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then into early next week. So for tomorrow, we're going to warm up a little bit more. We're looking at those temperatures back in the upper 70s. Again, pretty close to normal. 79 is normal this time of year. So again, after a cool morning, it's going to be a nice warm afternoon. Winds will be out of the northeast about 5 to 10. We'll see that shifting to the north. And if you got the day off work, something you want to make it a beach day, it's going to be nice. This is Clearwater right now, of course. Looking gorgeous out there. Got a lot of people out there enjoying it. I'm not sure. I've been seeing people in the water. And, to each his own. If you think the water temperature of 71 is good for you, by all means, go for it. Here is your beach forecast for tomorrow. We have a lot of sunshine, and those temperatures are going to be in the mid-70s, and then we'll go a little bit warmer. I'll show you your beach weekend forecast coming up here shortly. But another beautiful day tomorrow. You can see lots of sunshine out there. Another great boating day tomorrow as well. Winds will be out of the northeast, 5 to 10 knots, shifting to the north as we go throughout your afternoon. Seas at about a foot with a light chop in the bay. Again, you really couldn't ask for better conditions for boating, and it looks like we're going to carry that at least right into the start of the weekend. UV index is 5, and again, Gulf temperature is sitting at 71 degrees. So satellite radar shows things are beautiful for us, so we're looking pretty good. We're not going to really see much of anything. We do have a kind of stationary front up to our north, but it's really all about that high pressure. So that front, it shows cold front here, and then just stalling out as we went throughout the day today. It does look like it could potentially start to try to drift, but we're not really looking at anything happening, anything coming through for us. So high pressure is pretty much the name of the game for us. So what we're going to have is a nice extended time with dry conditions. And also, again, we will continue that warming trend. So the forecast really is to go all the way through next week, and we'll get a little bit more into this in just a second, in just a few minutes. What we're seeing again is that high pressure. High pressure is in control, and again will be in control as we go throughout really all of next week. It'll shift its way down into the Gulf, and what that's going to do is really keep any fronts from coming in. So I want to look at this right quick, and you can see, look at the heavy rain. So we're talking about a complete opposite forecast, and look at that low with that cold front pushing its way in to California there, San Francisco. Now down to the south, they could actually use a little bit of rain down south of LA. There is a severe drought going on, but look at San Francisco up to the north. And before we go to break, we have a live look in San Francisco. See if we can get that to pull up. Might take a quick second. But again, dealing with a lot of rain. And this is what we're going to talk about coming back up from the break. So you see just kind of gloomy out there. And again, dealing with what meteorology we call an atmospheric river. So basically that's when these lows just set up and you get low after low after low. And it just keeps pumping that moisture in. And that is going to be your forecast over in California. So there's your live look at San Francisco. When we come back, we're going to take a closer look at that. Stick around. Before hurricane season hits, it's time to prep your home. Familiarize yourself with where your water shutoff valve is located. If backflow prevention devices are installed, get them tested annually.
Those are some great tips, and Cool Today is here to help you weather the storm. For over 60 years, we've been here to help Floridians with their cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. We can help you prepare, protect, and repair your home. Call 888-40 today.
I was driving when a Ford pickup truck barreled into me from behind, sending me to the hospital.
I knew my husband was going to need an excellent attorney, so I called Dan Newland.
I'm so glad my wife called Dan. Dan really fought for me. He won my case and got me $650,000.
If you've been involved in a car accident, allow me to fight for you. Call me now at 813-888-8000.
Thanks, Dan, for winning my husband's case.
This autumn, give your home the upgrade it deserves. Save up to 20% during California Closet's Autumn Upgrade event, making it easier than ever to transform your space with our select finishes. Whether it's a walk-in closet, home office, pantry, or garage, our designs are about more than organization. They're about creating space for what belongs. We call it practical magic, expert design that feels effortless. Visit one of our 3 Tampa Bay showrooms or schedule your complimentary consultation today at CaliforniaClosetsTampaBay.com.
Windows are created and installed with different levels of quality. Unique quality that can withstand the tropical climate. Our installers only install PGT custom windows and doors, so we are the go-to experts. Don't take my word for it. We have been named Best of Tampa Bay 3 years in a row, Reader's Choice in Sarasota 3 years in a row, and nationally recognized as Window and Door Dealer of the Year. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Give WeatherTight Windows a call today, and don't forget the cookies.
Well, welcome back again, talking about just how wonderful our weather is here and how dry our conditions are. We could use the rain, but they're going to be getting rain in California. So as Californians prep for what could be days of heavy rain, our sister station in Los Angeles is covering how people are preparing and why they're taking it so seriously. Take a look.
They told me I can get 10.
Glenn Arteaga was happy to get his fill of sandbags today. He was one of dozens of Altadena locals who stocked up at the public works yard, hoping to protect their homes and businesses from any debris or mud flow that could come with the expected storm.
You doing other prep for?
Our roof, make sure it doesn't leak.
Are you worried?
A little bit.
Memories of scenes like this from last February when rain brought dangerous debris and flooding to Altadena are fresh. LA County Public Works is warning there could again be isolated mud flows near recent burn areas, and county officials want people living near those recent burn scars to be prepared. They issued an evacuation warning, meaning you're ready to leave for the Palisades and Eden fire zones and 8 other spots where fires have left the hillsides bare and neighborhoods vulnerable to flooding or mudslides.
With that amount of projected rain that we're supposed to have, I think anyone should be concerned.
Newlyweds Matthew and Ashley are leaving nothing to chance. They have the lights up already, but once they heard the forecast, they stopped their Christmas prep.
I don't need my little husky inflatables going down the driveway.
And switched to storm prep, hauling out the generator they got in January.
It's a little on the louder side, but because it has the inverter in it, it's good for all of our sensitive electronics and things that we'd plug in.
In Monrovia, they're just outside the evacuation warning zone for those nearest to the Eden fire scar, but they're near hillsides still recovering from the Bobcat fire. Years ago, Ashley showed us the K-rails that lined their street in anticipation of winter weather and the dirt and debris that could follow. Tonight, she's bracing for impact again. They're getting ready to stay.
You know, we've altered our plans. We were going to go out this weekend hiking, and I said, nope, let's stay home just in case we need to be here, in case something happens.
Or go.
We always have a go bag packed, especially after the fires in January. We kind of realized have your important stuff able and ready to go.
So this is a live look at a town called Truckee. This is just north of Lake Tahoe. This is just to the west of Reno, and dealing with some of that moisture there as well. And they actually have a winter weather advisory for the day today. So of course that is in the mountains there, Sierra Nevada. And you can see that it just looks kind of blah. So really not seeing much there except for wet weather. And again, they don't really need much rain there. So this is the time of year, unfortunately, with a La Nina pattern where the moisture gets pushed up towards the north. And again, that is just some gloomy conditions that they have out there. Also, we have more video of them prepping, people prepping for the sandbags, and actually some surf video here as well. And you can see all that heavy rain pushing its way in. So there's, again, some of the preparations going to be dealing with this rain for quite some time. And of course, us here in Florida are used to this sight here whenever we are preparing for tropical weather. So they're just prepping again for a lot of rain. So the forecast is going to be wet for them for quite some time. It does look like for the next 4 or 5 days it's going to be raining, but it could really, most of it looks like the heaviest rain is going to be today into tonight and possibly for tomorrow as well. So, and is expecting windy conditions as well. I was just looking up the forecast in San Francisco earlier, and showing some very breezy conditions, south-southwest wind, about 17 to 22 miles an hour with gusts of 46 miles an hour. 90% chance for rain, and tonight wind gusts as high as 25. And then things do start to wind down as we go Friday, 40%, and then the weekend, 20 Saturday, back to 50 on Sunday. So again, it looks like they're going to be dealing with extended forecast of some rain, at least till we get to Tuesday. And then things are looking pretty good as it looks like the sun will come back out, and then a chance of rain coming on Wednesday. So again, now for us, things again are relatively dry. We're not expecting any rain in our forecast really anytime soon. And look at our drought conditions here. So you see they have gotten a little bit worse. We're talking about driest September on record. October was dry as well. This is typically where we transition into the dry season. So we're going to be dry for the remainder of the year. We've got very low rain chances in our extended forecast. And there again is that severe drought. Our rain chances, there they are. They're really not much of anything. And you can see that from the moisture here. You can see the dark. Now, we do see a little bit more humidity. That front that I showed you up the north tried to come through, but doesn't look like it's coming through. Now, as we go into next weekend, looks like we do have a weak front trying to come in. It's really not going to do much for us. As you can see, there is your moisture content. 1.18. Again, it's not, we might see, I'd say maybe a 20% chance of rain. And really for us, the big deal is getting back to these normal temperatures, because again, we're typically dry season anyway. And you can see there, you look for the blue, you look for those big dips, that trough. We're not going to see any really coming through. So your extended dew point forecast is to go up and stay up. And right there in the 50s to about 60, I'd say mid to upper 50s to about 60 is what's considered normal. So there's our trend with our lows continuing to go up, and you see those overnight lows for all of next week, with the exception of Tuesday at 59, is going to be in the 60s. And same thing, look at these high temperatures. 79 is normal, so 79 and then above is where we're going to be. So told you I'd show you the beach forecast for this weekend. Going to be beautiful, lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s, and there's your 7-day forecast. So again, not really seeing much there in terms of your 7-day forecast, except for, again, it's just going to be warm. So we're looking at or above average temperatures, so things are looking pretty nice. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk really quickly about the tropics.
I was involved in a very bad car accident. Called attorney Dan Newland, and it was like 1, 2, 3. Dan really got it done for me. At the end of my case, he got me $525,000.
As one of the largest personal injury law firms in the United States, my team and I remain committed more than ever to win big on your case. Involved in a car accident? Let's get started. Call me at 813-888-8000.
Thank you, Dan, for winning my case.
This autumn, give your home the upgrade it deserves. Save up to 20% during California Closet's Autumn Upgrade event, making it easier than ever to transform your space with our select finishes. Whether it's a walk-in closet, home office, pantry, or garage, our designs are about more than organization. They're about creating space for what belongs. We call it practical magic, expert design that feels effortless. Visit one of our 3 Tampa Bay showrooms or schedule your complimentary consultation today at CaliforniaClosetsTampaBay.com.
Windows are created and installed with different levels of quality. Unique quality that can withstand the tropical climate. Our installers only install PGT custom windows and doors, so we are the go-to experts. Don't take my word for it. We have been named Best of Tampa Bay 3 years in a row. Reader's Choice in Sarasota 3 years in a row. and nationally recognized as Window and Door Dealer of the Year. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Give WeatherTight Windows a call today, and don't forget the cookies.
With a fresh new look and over 60 years of keeping Floridians comfortable, Cool Today is the name to trust for fast same-day service. Cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Our friendly expert technicians take the hassle out of home repair today. And Cool Today is here for you tomorrow, too. That's why we're introducing a parts and labor warranty on select AC systems for a lifetime. For cooling, plumbing, or electrical service, get the best from today and for years to come. Cool Today.
Welcome back. A little bit more about our Atlantic hurricane season. Nothing much going on here, but things are still really active in the Pacific. Check out this video. Typhoon Feng Wang hit Taiwan yesterday, and just learned that Feng Wang means Phoenix. More than 8,300 people had to evacuate. At least 50 people were injured there. The typhoon has killed at least 27 people in the Philippines, where they're still cleaning up from Typhoon Tino last week. We talked about this one last week. That storm left, unfortunately, 250 people dead across the Southeast Asia and about 550 people injured. At least 100 people are still missing. So you can see the damage, unfortunately, that this has caused with these back-to-back typhoons. And the Pacific has been a very active season this year. Luckily for us, you know, we are a little bit below average for what we've been dealing with and didn't have to deal with anything like this. This does look like a lot of what Jamaica and Haiti and Cuba had to deal with, though, with Hurricane Melissa. So unfortunately that they're not getting much of a break there with another one hitting just yesterday. And you can see all the damage there. And again, with some of that higher terrain, you see all the rubble there, and mudslides come from all these heavy rains. So unfortunately, they're still going to be cleaning up from that. This looks really bad out there. For us, the tropical update, it's good. We got no development expected over the course of the next 7 days. And I've been mentioning this for the past week. I'm not one of those superstitious people where I don't say it, you know, because jinx it, but I've been thinking for the past couple of weeks that ever since Melissa, we're not going to be seeing much in terms of tropical activity. So you look at the tropical outlook again for us, the next 7 days look good. From the Climate Prediction Center, the tropical outlook for November 19th through the 25th is good. And even beyond that, not going to see much November 26th through December the 2nd. Now again, that water temperature down there is nice and warm. That's why we watch down in the Western Caribbean for this time of year. And again, especially when we have the La Nina. Look at all that blue around Florida, which is nice, that cooler water. So you still see there is some tropical heat potential. But, and again, another reason, again, we mentioned the La Nina. So El Nino is the increased wind shear, and then we're in a La Nina pattern. So less wind shear, but again, look at California.